2018 Toyota RAV4. 2018 Toyota RAV4 Review. Although roomy, the Toyota RAV4 has largely fallen behind other top rival crossovers. 3-star overall score. The 2018 Toyota RAV4 represents the present generation's sixth and likely final year as it was completely redesigned. It's received a nip here, a tuck there, and many extra security measures over the years. However, it's largely the identical utility-focused vehicle it has always been. And really, it's those standard precautionary features and its enormous interior which help keep it relevant despite practically all of its competitors being redesigned. Take an evaluation drive in the RAV4 and many other top crossovers and you should likely observe that the RAV4 feels a bit behind the changing times. Its utility-focused interior lacks the refinement, quality and design of key rivals that may feel borderline luxurious. You can't even receive the RAV4 with real leather upholstery. The RAV4 can be less engaging drive and automobile, with subpar handling plus an engine that trails regarding both acceleration and fuel economy. Tech features can be lacking, yes, safety tech is standard, but Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and onboard Wi-Fi will not be available. To be fair, these complaints are most evident on the RAV4's upper trim levels. Less expensive RAV4s such as XLE are better suited to showcase their space advantages and standard safety equipment. If you're paying us price range, the 2018 RAV4 is unquestionably worth having a look, but we also suggest looking at higher-rated crossovers including the Chevrolet Equinox, Honda CR-V and Mazda CX-5. What's new? For 2018, the RAV4 gains a whole new adventure trim level. It combines the XLE's equipment using the same sportier styling elements, then adds a few of the old styling flourishes plus a tour package along with raises ground clearance from 6.1 inches to 6.5. It also gets exclusive access to a fresh cold weather package that contributes a number of heated items. Interestingly, the SAE trim level also gains a similar extra ground clearance, which seems counter to its sportier, on-road mission. We would pick the RAV4's new adventure trim. Its extra ground clearance and sharper styling are appreciated on the XLE, while its pricing and show content still land in a very sweet spot. Upper trim levels just aren't luxurious enough to warrant their extra price in accordance with the RAV4's ritzier competitors. We would, however, upgrade the Adventure while using cold weather package that contributes the greatly desired power driver seat, heated front seats and leather-wrapped controls. Its fabric upholstery can be preferable to top of the trim's unconvincing Softex simulated leather. Trim levels and features. The 2018 RAV4 is often a 5-passenger compact crossover SUV. There are the XLE, Adventure, SAE, Limited and Platinum trim levels, which come standard using a 2.5-litre 4-cylinder engine, 176 horsepower, 172 pound-feet of torque, plus a 6-speed automatic transmission. Front-wheel drive is standard on all trim levels, and all-wheel drive is optional. Unlike most competitors, the RAV4's various trim levels do more than merely vary regarding feature content, they will have slightly different styling and overall characters. For instance, the SAE is sportier as you move, the Adventure is a lot more outdoorsy. The RAV4 comes standard with 17-inch steel wheels, rear privacy glass, Toyota Safety Sense P, forward collision warning and automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist, adaptive cruise control and automatic high beams, a rear-view camera, a height-adjustable driver's seat, a 60/40 split folding and reclining second-row seat, a 6.1-inch touchscreen interface, one USB port, Bluetooth, as well as a 6-speaker sound system that has a CD player with an auxiliary audio jack. The XLE adds 17-inch alloy wheels, fog lights, heated mirrors, upgraded interior trim, a sunroof, dual-zone automatic climate control, a leather-wrapped tire, more aggressively bolstered front seats and extending sun visors. Heated front seats having a power-adjustable driver adjustment are optional. The Adventure adds special styling flourishes, 18-inch black alloy wheels, a rather raised suspension, 6.5 inches of ground clearance versus 6.1, fender flares, all-weather floor mats, a leather-wrapped shift knob plus a 120-volt household-style outlet from the cargo area. The cold weather package, only at the Adventure, adds heated front seats, the electricity driver's seat, a heated tire, along with a windshield wiper deicer. The Say gets some of a similar styling flourishes because the Adventure and precisely the same ground clearance hike, but beyond this concept, they differ. The Say adds automatic LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, LED taillights, 18-inch silver alloy wheels, sportier suspension tuning, an alternative rear-view camera, steering wheel shift paddles, the facility driver's seat, plus power lumbar adjustment, heated front seats and soft-text simulated leather upholstery. On the Say, you also obtain the Entune Audio Plus with connected navigation package that includes satellite radio, HD radio plus a Scout GPS navigation app that work well through your smartphone connection. It's optional on La, XLE and Adventure. The Limited reverts towards the XLE's ground clearance, suspension tuning and styling, but keeps its equipment upgrades. It also adds different 18-inch wheels, chrome exterior trim, a height-adjustable power liftgate, blind spot and rear cross-traffic warning systems, keyless ignition and entry, driver seat memory functions, an auto-dimming mirror, along with the Entune Premium Audio with integrated navigation and app suite package, optional on XLE and Adventure, that contributes a 7-inch higher resolution touchscreen as well as a Toyota navigation system. Most in the Limited's other functional upgrades might be added to your XLE, Adventure and Say trim levels through many different extra value packages. At the top on the RAV4 lineup will be the Platinum. It includes back and front parking sensors, a hands-free liftgate, fancier exterior trim, a 360-degree parking camera, a heated leader, along with the Entune Premium JBL audio with integrated navigation and app suite package, optional on Say and Limited. That includes an 11-speaker JBL subwoofer to all the opposite items featured inside Entune packages. All from the Platinum's extra functional upgrades might be added to your Say and Limited by using an advanced technology package. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically will come in multiple versions that happen to be fundamentally similar. The S in this particular review derived from our full test on the 2017 Toyota RAV4 Say, 2.5 liters inline-4, 6-speed automatic, FWD. Note, since this test was conducted, Toyota raised the Say's suspension, which may alter the Say's handling, ride and off-road. Our findings remain broadly applicable, however. Driving. The Say's sportier suspension tuning differs from other RAV4 trim levels. It improves its handling ability somewhat, and not enough in accordance with actually sporty competitors. Every RAV4 feels slow if you flatten the gas pedal, without upgraded engines can be found. Acceleration. The RAV4 feels surprisingly punchy out and about, and also the gas pedal is alert to your inputs. However, the engine runs from steam pretty quickly. In testing, our test RAV4 needed 9 seconds to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour, rendering it one with the slower vehicles in this particular class. Braking. The brake pedal's action is long and mushy, with not much resistance. You should press the pedal firmly to create the RAV4 into a stop. It took 121 feet to prevent from 60 miles per hour inside our testing. That's an average distance inside compact crossover class. Steering. Steering effort is really a little heavier than normal due to this class. The wheel isn't tricky to turn, however, and it is easy to maneuver to a parking spot. Out around the road, rivals from Ford, Honda and Mazda provide more engaging and confidence-inspiring steering. Handling. The RAV4 seems stable around turns, feeling nicely balanced and predictable. It's easy to push. But the RAV4 lacks that extra zest available from competitors that engages the trucker. It's a little of a snooze. Drivability. the RAV4 feels ideal in its default driving mode. We're not fans in the eco mode's overly delayed gas pedal response and eager to upshift transmission programming. Even in sport mode, the transmission doesn't always reply to commands while manually shifting and displays the wrong gear. Off-road. A lockable center differential with all-wheel drive, and in some cases the front-wheel drive's limited slip differential, result in the RAV4 a tad more capable than most rivals. However, this can be still a light-duty off-roader, as well as its ground clearance, even inside raised sand adventure, is absolutely nothing special. Comfort. The front seats are roomy and shaped well, but only the motorist gets lumbar and height adjustment. The seats feel safe even on the long journey, but road noise and wind noise are omnipresent. Ride quality will vary by RAV4 trim level. Seat comfort. Front seats are happy enough, but there is however no lumbar adjustment if you do not upgrade on the SE, though its imitation leather just isn't as comfy since the XLE's cloth. Only the driving force seat is height adjustable. Three-person seating within the back is challenging, caused by an oddly placed middle seat belt anchor. Ride comfort. The SE's sporty suspension tuning improves handling and not enough to warrant the busier and harsher ride. Perhaps the extra suspension travel for 2018 changes this, but we'd probably keep with any from the other, more comfortable riding trim levels. Noise and vibration. There's not very much engine noise at any speed if you don't really pushing the vehicle hard. Levels of wind and tire noise, especially tire smack, are overly intrusive while cruising about the highway. Nowhere as serene as Mazda and Honda rivals. Climate control. The dual-zone climate control adeptly cools the interior over a hot day. There are no rear air vents. Toggle switches with the heated seats are hidden based on viewing angle, so you need to remember to switch them off. Even within the low setting, they get nice and toasty. Interior. It's simple to enter and exit the RAV4, and quite a few occupants will see the cabin quite roomy. The controls within the upper portion on the center console are simple to reach, however you might have difficulty finding some on the buttons and switches below. Outward visibility is fantastic. Ease useful. The infotainment system incorporates a nice mix between physical buttons and easy-to-press virtual ones. Eco and Sport buttons are out from the way, as well as toggle switches for the heated front seats. Getting in, getting out. A low step in height and tall doors produce easy entry and exit within the front. Steering wheel tilt is bound, and drivers might hit their knees about the column. Entering and exiting a corner are also easy thanks towards the seat's insufficient contouring. Driving position. The driver's seat offers enough array of height adjustment, plus the seat bottom angles up nicely. As in a great many other Toyotas, the tire doesn't offer enough tilt or telescoping adjustment. Roominess. There's a great deal of head and legroom through the entire cabin. 4 6-footers can have no problem with a long journey. Even the middle seat position has enough headroom with an adult. The side bolsters increase the risk for front seats somewhat narrow. Visibility. The tall and wide windows allow to have an expansive view out. There's a sizable window inside 3/4 view that compensates for that wide rear roof pillar. The rear window can also be large. Overall, the RAV4 is impressively ultra-easy to see away from. Quality. The RAV4 feels and looks cheap as compared to its top competitors. There's a lot of hard plastic throughout, as well as the utilitarian design doesn't help. Softex vinyl covers the seats in top 4 trims, but unlike other faux leathers, it's obviously vinyl. There's no selection for real leather. Utility. The RAV4 offers one on the largest cargo areas from the class, as well as its low lift-over height means you will not strain your back while loading heavy items. But the liftgate doesn't open high. Small, Haphazardly placed storage cubbies aren't very helpful. Small item storage. 2 cup holders of sizes are separated from the shifter. Strange. There are several small, oddly shaped storage areas about the center stack, including a shallow, low-grip smartphone holder. This is not very good at holding smartphones. Not great due to this family-friendly segment. Cargo space. The cargo area is wide and flat, that has a very low liftover height. Its amount of 38.4 cubic feet while using rear seats available and 73.4 cubes with these folded is concerning, as good as it gets on this segment. Excellent for bulky items, big dogs. The rear seats are split 60-40 without center pass-through. Child safety seat accommodation. The lower latch anchors are well concealed and a lot from the seat back. You truly have to reach in and fish around to get them. The 3 seat back tethers might be accessed with all the cargo cover constantly in place, but these are hidden within thin cloth cover. Towing. Towing capability depends within the trim and drivetrain. Most variants can manage merely a meager 1,500 pounds. Nevertheless, the Adventure boasts 2,900 pounds with front-wheel drive and 3,500 pounds with all-wheel drive. That's pretty strong with this segment. Technology. The infotainment system is very easy to navigate and make use of. Nevertheless, the graphics look rather dated, and impossible to find out the screen in sunlight. All RAV4 models receive standard safety tech. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and multiple USB ports usually are not available. Audio and navigation. The standard touchscreen is an easy task to use. It has a not at all hard layout and menu structure, however it's not particularly attractive. The screen is smaller than average, resolution is rather low. The optional 7-inch screen offers nominal improvement. Either washes out in sunshine. Smartphone integration. There's one USB port in the front and none within the back. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are notably absent. Instead, Toyota utilizes a smartphone integration system of their own design called Intune. You'll ought to download the app, create a merchant account, and pair your phone before it's watchy to be utilized. Driver aids. Unique with the segment, the RAV4 comes standard with forward collision warning, automatic braking, lane keeping assist and adaptive cruise control. Blind spot warning is obtainable on all Corolla. Adaptive cruise doesn't maintain speed downhill, and clarity with the standard rear view camera is poor. Voice control. Hitting the voice control button displays a summary of phrases, plus the recognition software also recognizes natural speech. It's not the most effective, using a lot of garbled translations before it hits the objective. Best to work with Siri Eyes Free in case you have an iPhone, accessed by holding the telephone disconnect button.